Nico, how frustrating, I know we're only 3 games in, but to sort of see that repetitive pattern of that first period and falling behind in these games?
Yeah, really frustrating. I mean, we see what team we can be if we play the right way, and I think everybody sees it. We got to start the right way, and we haven't found our game at the beginning of the period, so we got to start being there better.
Do you have any sort of explanation on why that's not happening right now?
Probably gripping our sticks too much. I think we just got to stick to a simple game plan at the beginning and start skating. I think it's hard to say something that's a mindset, just mindset.
Nico, outside of that third period, do you think you guys struggled to maybe block Bobrovsky's view and create some secondary scoring chances?
Yeah, I think got to create a little bit more. Like I said, I think we're gripping our sticks a little bit too much, and got to get going there.
Is it a thing too of maybe too many passes as opposed to not shooting it? Is that a confidence thing?
I mean, definitely confidence as well, but I think we just, like he said, we got to get in the goalie's eyes. Can't save them if they don't see them. So just put a lot of pucks in net, and just got to start doing from the get going. That's important.
Can a game like that be even more frustrating when the game does come together in the third period and just like, man, if we only just had that at the beginning, we'd be in a completely different scenario?
100%.
How frustrating is it as a group right now to know that when you guys do turn on your game as a collective unit, you guys can compete, but it almost seems like it's all happening too late?
Yeah, I mean, tough game. Looks like we always start in the second and third period. We have to be better in the first.
And for you, just as a collective group, does that make it more frustrating when you guys see how you guys can play, but it just doesn't happen at the beginning? I know you're in a different situation because you're in the net, but...
Yeah, I don't know. I'm goalie, I'm worried about my thing, so... I don't think we play that bad, We're playing good hockey, just... get a little bit more details there in the hockey.
Were they possibly a little bit more desperate at the start of the game?
In Florida?
Yeah.
I don't think so. We play pretty good, but it's what it is.
Yeah. I mean, Reinhardt has a good touch with his stick and hands in front.
What's that?
Reinhardt has a very good touch with his stick and hands in front, tipping the puck.
Yeah, I mean, it's the best league. What I'm supposed to say. They can do that, yeah.
Hey, Tyler, so obviously the way you're playing at the end of games is uplifting, but you got to start that way, no?
Yeah, obviously it's hasn't really gone our way. We haven't been prepared to play, I guess, for the start of games, first periods, and obviously when we're playing from behind, we're playing a lot more desperate, and obviously you can tell that we're a way better team like that.
That was obviously an 0-2 team that was kind of desperate. Do you think you need to match their desperation as they started this game?
Yeah, we have to be ready for everybody. The expectations have been really high here, and every game we've played so far, teams have come out and obviously taken over the game, and we're playing from behind right from the start.
How good was? You got to give some credit to Bobrovsky tonight.
Yeah, he made some great saves. For sure, at the end of the game, made some really, really big saves there, and would have been nice to tie it up and give us, a chance to get 2 points, but obviously we fell short.
Especially in the first period, does it feel like they're playing you a certain way that's taking away what your assets are, or are you guys doing things to yourself?
I think we're not playing as fast as we know we can. I think we're kind of just waiting around and, stretching ourselves out and playing slow and not giving ourselves a chance to come into the zone with speed or forecheck or do any of those things that make us a really good hockey team.
How much does it take away from your offense when you're taking as many penalties as you have in the first 3 games?
Yeah, obviously it's not ideal. It's not something that we talk about before games. It's unfortunate, but we just gotta find a way to play harder and I guess just play smarter, and I think that'll go a long way for us.
Tyler, you said that you guys aren't prepared to play. Who does the responsibility fall on that for you guys to be ready to play?
Ourselves, for sure. It's no one's gonna go on the ice for us and put our skates on, put our gear on. It's all on us, and that's what it comes down to at the end of the day.
Do you feel like you guys are struggling to create secondary scoring chances, maybe screen the goaltender?
I thought we had a lot of chances tonight, to be honest. So I think if we continue to do that, I think we'll find ways to score goals. And at the end of the day, scoring 3 goals is good. I think if anything, we should be playing better team defense and helping our defense break pucks out and helping our goalies make regular saves and not breakaways or 2-on-1s or things like that.
You guys said before the season that you were going to get the best from everybody every night. Is this slow start possibly you are getting the best from everybody?
For sure. Like I said, expectations are really high here, and we haven't been up to standard yet so far. So it's something that we have been talking about and got to continue to talk about and find a way to figure it out.
How do you fix that? How do you fix a slow start?
Just come out and just work. I think that's what it comes down to at the end of the day. Just hard work. Kind of simplifying things, and instead of trying to ease ourselves into a game and waiting for someone to do something, you got to take control and do it yourself.
Well, you're getting the play up to what you want in the third period. How do you get it in the first period?
We need more desperation, more battle. Something we talked about, something we didn't get. We had too many passengers in the first period.
Lindy, you're spending a lot of time in the box the first 3 games. Is there any reason for that?
Undisciplined. Got to get disciplined.
And I guess Marino and Ball didn't see much of the third. Any reason?
Marino and
Was it Ball? Marino didn't see much of the third period.
just coach's decision on anybody that didn't play.
Outside of that third period, do you think your team's struggling to get secondary scoring chances, maybe making it too easy on the goaltender to make saves?
Like I said, I thought they outskated us. I thought the 50-50 compete, they won more battles than us. And then I thought our D zone coverage, even on the first goal, terrible. The one where they went to the net on the two defensemen, terrible again. It's an area that we've taken a lot of pride in, and there was no pride taken in some of our coverage and not the desperation we need.
Lindy, I know you switched up the lines a little bit there. What have you thought of Timo's play through this game, and what kind of led to this?
Well, we can't take the penalties he took. We talked about not taking penalties. Obviously, we need more. We need more out of a lot of guys. This isn't about one guy. When we start the game, there's 18 guys that are playing. We need more out of our group, and it's one thing that if we continue to come out like that and sort of ease into the game, you can see the desperation in the third period. That's the desperation we need to start a game.
Lindy, you sound frustrated, and I don't want to say angry, but are you?
Yeah. To a man, we all should be. Players, coaches, all should be angry at ourselves.
You knew you were going to get team's best when they came in here this year. Is there a feeling of you have to now be ready for that on a night-and-night basis, that teams are going to come in hard after you?
Well, we can talk about it, but actions are going to have to prevail. And again, I saw a guy skate right through us in the neutral zone. Didn't get in front of people, didn't angle people. So small details that led to opportunities by them. And when you start a game like that, it's a tough league to come back.
You mentioned the slow start and the undisciplined penalties. As a coach, how do you get them to start better or stop taking such penalties?
Don't play them when they take penalties.
Lindy,
Simple as that. Don't play them. If we're not going to come out, we'll shorten the bench right away. The desperation has to be there. It's just about, we have an obligation to a man to be ready to play.
Lindy, are you considering any line changes?
I'll consider right now. You can consider anything. Obviously we've got a player that's out. We have 2 extra guys, but you saw the line changes going into the third period. You saw the line changes going into the second period. We got to, again, it's something that got to find a little more chemistry, and we got to find where we're generating offense. Sometimes you won't score, but the numbers right now for generating aren't high enough in those first 2 periods. Like, it's one thing if a line goes out and generates 5-6 chances, but the goaltender, makes unbelievable saves. It's another thing not to generate anything, and when you're not generating anything, then it's like pounding a square peg in the round hole. It's not going to work.
Is there anything more you wanted to see out of Vitek tonight, or are you happy with this play?
I think that's a hard one. I think as a group, we all could have been better. I think, he falls in that category. I'll take a closer look, but I don't know if we can, lay a lot of blame on him. You can maybe hope for a bigger save, but, even the last one's tipped. They had traffic on one of the goals. The first one's tipped again. So, I find it hard to criticize when, we don't have coverage on guys that are tipping pucks.